Hi students, in this video lecture we are going to learn about the some of the properties on range on an inclined plane. Okay, we already know what is range on an inclined plane. So the first property is when will be the maximum range uptime. That means at which angle the maximum range uptime for an inclined plane. That's what we are going to find. So the thing is to determine when the range on an inclined plane is maximum given the magnitude u of the velocity of projection. So look at the diagram. This is your PQ is the inclined plane. So I'm considering a perpendicular line capital N. This is our x-axis, right? And this is our vertical axis y. And this inclined plane is in the angle beta. Okay. I'm going to consider the angle of projection is alpha. Okay, this is alpha with the initial velocity u and capital T is the time of flight. And I can say this path, P to Q, there is a path, right? This is the path of the projectile. And a small r, that is my PQ is r, right? This is the range on an inclined plane. So now I am going to prove that first of all I'll find at what angle the range is maximum. The second thing, and what is the maximum range value. So proof, that means finding, right? To find maximum range. We know that what is the formula for range in an inclined plane. So range is equal to R is equal to 2u square cos alpha sine of alpha minus beta divided by g into cos square beta. So you can write it as u square by g cos square beta into 2 cos alpha sine of alpha minus beta. And we know the trigonometric property like 2 cos A sin B is sine of A plus B minus sine of A minus B. So we are going to substitute in the same formula. So 2 cos alpha sine of alpha minus beta equal to sine of alpha plus alpha minus beta minus sine of alpha minus beta. So this will be sine of alpha plus alpha is 2 alpha. So 2 alpha minus beta, and this will be minus sine of alpha minus alpha plus beta. So this plus alpha and minus alpha will get cancelled. Finally, you'll get sine of 2 alpha minus beta minus sine beta. So I can rewrite the equation as u square by g cos square beta into sine of 2 alpha minus beta minus sine beta. I can mark this as equation as 1. Okay. So we are going to find what will be the angle when the range is maximum. So our angle of projection we have to find, that is alpha, and we u square by g cos square beta. You know this term. This is completely a constant term. So if this term, multiplication term, which is in sine, if it is maximum, then your range will be maximum. So when will this term, that is sine 2 alpha minus beta minus sine beta, is maximum? Only when sine 2 alpha minus beta is maximum. See, once again I am explaining you. See, this r is maximum only when this term is maximum. This term is maximum only when sine of 2 alpha minus beta is maximum. When sine 2 alpha minus beta is maximum, only when sine is 90 degree, right? So is maximum sine 2 alpha minus beta is maximum only when 2 alpha minus beta is 90 degree, right? So I can consider this 2 alpha minus beta is 90 degree. So 2 alpha minus beta is equal to pi by 2. 2 alpha is equal to pi by 2 plus beta. Alpha is equal to pi by 2 plus beta by, pi by 4 beta by 2. So this is the angle of projection. This should be the angle of projection for maximum range. Okay. So this is for maximum range. So please note this diagram because we are going to see again the same diagrammatic representation. Next one is we'll find what is alpha minus beta. Before that, once again I'll draw the diagram. So this is my vertical line, this is my horizontal line, this is my inclined plane P and Q, and this is the path of the projection, right? This is the perpendicular line, and there will be a line for initial velocity, and it will creating an angle alpha, right? This is T, the U, and this is P and Q, it is Y and N, X, right? So see that if it is this angle is beta, right? This angle is beta. So what will be the angle YPT? See, look at the diagram, the first one. YPN is 90 degree, right? So angle YPN is a right angle, and we know that angle TPN is alpha. Only we are considering this. So this is your YPN and there is a TPN with alpha. Okay. U and T with the alpha. I'm separately writing again the same one only. So it is an okay. So this is a right angle triangle. So what will be this angle? We know that for a right angle triangle, the angle is 90 degree. So half of the angle, like some part of the angle is alpha. So the remaining angle will be 90 degree minus alpha. We know that very clearly, right? So I can write this as angle Y. This is P. So YPT is 90 degree minus alpha, since YPN is a right angle triangle. Okay, so this is our first point. Next we are going to find alpha minus beta. So what is alpha minus beta? Alpha minus beta can be written as 2 alpha minus beta minus alpha. We already know 2 alpha minus beta, that's why I am writing like this. So 2 alpha minus beta minus alpha. So 2 alpha minus beta minus alpha, this is nothing but 90 degree. This is what we have found it as a maximum range, right, for an angle maximum range. So it is 90 degree minus alpha. So what will be our alpha minus beta? That we are going to find from the diagrammatic representation. So I am separately writing that angle alone. So this is your T with initial velocity and this is the angle alpha. And this is the angle beta range on an inclined plane. Okay, it is a Q and it is N. It is Q and N, P. Okay, we are going to find alpha minus beta. From this diagram, you can clearly explain that alpha minus beta is nothing but TPQ, right? We know that angle alpha minus beta is alpha. What is alpha? Angle TPN is your alpha, right? Angle TPN minus angle QPN. Pn. When you subtract these two angles, you will get angle TPQ. When you look at the diagram, this is your complete alpha and you are subtracting the beta from this, you will get alpha minus beta, right? So this will be TPQ. So this is our alpha minus beta, or you can say this as a 90 degree minus alpha. We already have equation 1, so this is equation 2 and this is third equation. When you compare this 90 degree minus alpha, right? So 90 degree minus alpha, from equation 1 you will get angle YPT. From equation 2 you will get angle TPQ. Okay. See that this line is a common line, TP, right? we can say this TP is bisecting the angle of the vertical line and the inclined plane, right? So this is the vertical line, this is the inclined plane, and PT is the line which is bisecting the angles. So we can write it as PT, the direction for maximum range bisects the angle between the vertical and inclined plane. So inclined plane in the sense it is PQ and vertical plane is YP. So we can, when you look at the diagram, you can clearly understand YP and PQ. There is a line which is bisecting, it is PT, right? That is what we are writing it as sentence. So PT is the direction for maximum range bisect the angle between the vertical and inclined plane. Okay. So next we are going to find the maximum range. We know from our equation 1, very first equation, the previous slide. So first equation is u square by g cos square beta r is equal to u square by g cos square beta into sine of 2 alpha minus beta minus sine beta, and we are going to find the maximum range. So we can consider this 2 alpha minus beta as 90 degree. So sine of 90 degree is 1. This will be g cos square beta and this will be 1 minus sine beta, right? So this cos square beta I can write in terms of sine theta. We know the identity sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Okay. So your cos square theta will be 1 minus sine square theta. You can consider this 1 square minus sine square theta. This will be 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. So instead of theta here it is beta. So I can write it as 1 plus sine beta into 1 minus sine beta. The denominator cos square beta, I am writing it as 1 plus sine beta into 1 minus sine beta. That 1 minus sine beta in the numerator and denominator will get cancelled. Finally, you will get u square by g into 1 plus sine beta. This is your maximum range. Okay. And this will be obtained by the angle which we found in the previous slide, that is alpha is equal to pi by 4 plus beta by 2, right? Next we'll move to the next problem, that is we are going to find there are two possible directions for a projection. That's what we are going to prove. That is to show that for a given velocity, initial velocity of projection in general, two possible directions of projection so as to obtain a given range on an inclined plane. So solution or proof. We have an angle of projection alpha, right? So in this particular condition, we are going to prove there are two alphas, like either we can have alpha 1, alpha 2. So I'm considering alpha 1, alpha 2, right? So we know that our R is by the formula u square, sorry, 2u square cos alpha into sine of alpha minus beta divided by g into cos square beta. So as in the previous problem, we know it is u square by g cos square beta, and it will be 2 cos alpha sine alpha minus beta, which is equal to u square by g cos square beta into sine of 2 alpha minus beta minus sine beta, the clear explanation given in the previous proof, right? Sine beta. Okay. So now we are going to prove that sine 2 alpha minus beta is playing main role. So I am considering sine 2 alpha minus beta as a acute angle and obtuse angle. so that I can find what are the possibility for the angles. So I'm considering this as a sine theta, that is an acute angle. So my acute angle is theta. Obtuse angle is 180 minus theta. Okay. So this sine 2 alpha minus beta is playing a role, because if that is maximum, then range is maximum. So that is the important thing we are going to change. So I'm considering this sine 2 alpha minus beta as sine theta. Okay. Similarly, sine of 2 alpha minus beta is sine of 180 degree minus theta. So this will be 2 alpha minus beta is equal to some theta. I'll find alpha. So similarly, 2 alpha minus beta is equal to 180 degree minus theta. So 2 alpha is equal to theta plus beta. Alpha is equal to theta 2 by 2 plus beta by 2. Okay. Similarly, 2 alpha is equal to 180 degree minus theta plus beta. Alpha is equal to 180 by 2 is 90 degree. So 90 degree minus theta by 2 plus beta by 2. So there are two different alphas. So I am considering this as alpha 1 and this is as alpha 2. Right. So now I am going to check whether these two angles are equal. Right. So we know that the maximum range is obtained by the angle alpha for maximum range. The alpha is pi by 4 plus beta by 2. So I can subtract this maximum range from the acute angle, and I subtract this maximum range from the obtuse angle. Right? So what will be this answer? Like this I can consider as alpha, right? Alpha minus alpha 1 and alpha 2 minus alpha. That is what we are going to find in the next slide. Okay. Alpha minus alpha 1. Alpha we know that it is pi by 4 plus beta by 2, and your alpha 1 is theta by 2 plus beta by 2. So this will be pi by 4 plus beta by 2 minus theta by 2 minus beta by 2. This minus beta by 2 and plus beta by 2 will get cancelled. Finally, we will get a pi by 4 minus theta by 2. Okay. Next one is subtracting this maximum range from the obtuse angle. So this will be alpha 2 minus alpha. So alpha 2 is 180 degree minus something. So when you divide it with 2, it will be 90 degree, right? So 90 degree minus theta by 2 plus beta by 2 minus alpha. Alpha is pi by 4 plus beta by 2. So this will be 90 degree minus theta by 2 plus beta by 2. Pi by 4 is nothing but 45 degree. So it is minus 45 degree minus beta by 2. Right? This plus beta by 2 and minus beta by 2 will get cancelled. 90 degree minus 45 degree will be again 45 degree. I can write it as pi by 4, right? So pi by 4 minus theta by 2. So I can say this alpha minus alpha 1 is equal to alpha 2 minus alpha. So they are creating the same angle, right, when the maximum range is in between these two. So I can say that these are two directions. So the conditions I am writing, this pi by 4 plus beta by 2 is the angle of projection for maximum range, right? So we can say this alpha 1 and alpha 2 are the two directions, possible directions for maximum range. Two possible directions. Hence, we proved the condition. Okay. I'll meet you in the next video lecture with the problems related to range on an inclined plane. Thank you.